We is live, we is in it, we is live, we is in it.
We is live, we is in it, and we is live, and we is in it.
Happy Sunday, everybody. And we want to check in on this Sunday and just see how everybody is doing. Let you guys know that we are here for you. We hope you have been having an amazing, productive
Say it with your
weekend.
chest. You hope they've been having what, Calvin?
An amazing, productive weekend.
An amazing,
I don't need to
productive
scream.
weekend.
I don't need to scream. I'm going to do all that.
Who's screaming?
I'm talking.
This is a very mellow,
Yeah.
low key.
Low key, very chill. What's up, Chris?
What's up, Vision Chris? How you doing, fam? I know you got the notifications on, pulling up early.
You better check in.
Yeah, like
Doy.
you already know we checking in with the vibes. How's everybody doing today on this fine Sunday? Football season's over.
It's
no
warm.
sports today.
It's warm outside though.
It's finally getting warm outside too. It feels nice out there.
Facts. Feels good. Make sure you guys are drinking your water.
What you want today, D'Angelo?
Water, water, water.
What you up to today, Chris? What you up to?
Getting after it.
Today's gonna be a fun day. We got some content we're about to go film right now. Gonna go work out. Gonna go just be productive and get some shit done because that is what always needs to be done is getting your shit together. So that's what we finna go do today.
Go Birds, baby.
Go Birds, Eagles. Y'all took the L in the Super Bowl. Good. How you been, Chris? We're doing good, man. Today we have some content we're gonna go film for Instagram. We're gonna post up on Facebook. We're gonna get on YouTube. Just got a lot of content we got to put out for you guys. We're gonna go work out as well. I need to run, so that's what I'm doing today.
Did you work out yesterday?
Mm-mm.
You didn't work out yesterday?
Nah.
I ran 5.5 miles yesterday.
About to hit PacSun getting an Essentials jacket.
Ooh,
You are not.
They got
D'Angelo, you are not buying designer right now.
They got that?
D'Angelo, you are not buying designer. Stop. Don't. You're not gonna.
What y'all got planned? Well, actually, we got to go live and we got a client call.
Yeah, I actually have a call here in like 20
Yeah.
minutes. So today's a pop in pop out type of live. We're gonna go live tonight again too as well though. So you know how we get down on night times. D'Angelo, what you think about these lights that we got though? What do you guys think about these lights?
I think they're fire.
This shit changes up the whole vibe.
You got to see it from inside the house though. It changes. I mean, you guys get a good view right here, but inside the house it hits. That
See it and
Indian
it
vibe.
changes and shit.
How do you
Look at that.
How do you control it from there? How do you turn them off?
With the off button.
I hit the off
Is
button.
that how you turn it on?
Yeah,
Press
but-
the off button.
Oh, you gotta point it at it.
And you gotta turn it on.
You can't just point it anywhere.
You do it. You change it. You going to the gym today? There you go, Chris. What you finna work out today? What you got? You doing cardio? You doing lifting? You stretching? You swimming? You playing basketball? What you got going on? What you got going on, man? A little pop out type of vibe, and thanks, Fire with vibe. I love those lights. I got them everywhere. Do you have them? You have those lights too, D'Angelo? These lights don't stick. That's the only thing. That's the only
Yeah.
issue with these lights is that they never stick on for more than like a day. But we fixed how we had it before. Before they were going around the apartment, and now they're like stuck up on the wall right here. Cause right here it goes up the wall, and then we just have to go straight down for it to stick still. Because if we turn it, it like starts to fall over. So you can do cardio. That is a great decision right there, man.
That's
Do
right.
your cardio. Get skinny. We've been, cutting down a little bit. I woke up
My
today
goal
at
is 190.
206. Mine's 195. 200.
Not that
195
far
to
away.
200.
Not far.
11 pounds. Imagine 11 pounds off of me. I think anything less than that, I'll just turn into the ultra version of a skinny literal definition of a skinny person. Which, if you're overweight, if you've ever been overweight, that's the coolest compliment you can get is being told you're skinny. So, I like the term skinny more than I liked being called fat or overweight. So, that's where I'm going now. Never want to be called overweight or chubby again. I don't
Yeah,
like that term.
behind my TV and behind my bed, can't restick them. LOL.
Oh shit. You still in that apartment, huh? What's the stitch with that, man?
Yeah, is it still clean? Is that bathroom still clean?
What's the stitch on that?
I know he ain't got no lights up in there.
And where?
His bathroom is clean. It's
Bathroom
pristine.
is pristine. If y'all don't clean your bathroom like this man does, there's an issue.
Yeah, he be getting to it.
Man. So yesterday we had the neighbor over too, and we were doing some conversations. We were talking about, You wanna go back into that conversation or something different? I thought it was funny. I thought it was cool to get, you know, a girl's perspective on things, but I definitely don't know if I could do that every time as a stream. Like, getting on there and talking about
Some people,
relationships.
that's what they do the whole time.
Their whole content is like male, female dynamics. I'm like, okay. Not my tea all the time, for sure. Definitely some people's cup of tea all the time. But
I think that's one of the biggest things in life is cultivating relationships. I think that's the number one thing. It's because money comes and goes, but your time and the relationships that you build, you don't get that back.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
Something that you can't really like go back to cultivate, if that makes sense. You know, like you are in it and you're cultivating relationships with different people. And I think it's cool in life.
I think just in general, meeting new people and talking to them is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because if you think about it, the only time you've ever gotten something that you wanted or went through like an experience that you wanted was because of another person. So like the way to get to where you want to go is through people. And so if you have a good relationship with people, if you're a nice person, if you're a good person, then more people want to help you because people tell people and people make things happen. So that's something that's really stuck with me for the longest is always on your first impression, be a good person. Always try your best to be your best version of yourself.
It's not easy all the time either. It's not easy to be your best, be the nicest, kindest, you know, loving person always. Although the more that you practice it, the better you become at being understanding, being loving.
At first, it doesn't make sense too to be like take the high road in certain situations, but you're only saving yourself. I think sometimes like the problem isn't really with somebody else; it's the fact that it got you upset or something, and so you need to come back to yourself and be like, okay, am I really going to get involved in a certain situation? Am I going to get pulled a certain way? I think that's the biggest thing we need to learn in our 20s right now is like learn yourself. Learn like, I think we've talked about this before, learn what you go through, like learn who you are. I think that's the biggest thing. Just know who you are and know what you want. Some people know what they are, who they are and what they want early. Some don't find out till the end of their life. Some don't find out till the middle. But once you get that decision of like, okay, I'm done living like this. I'm done talking like this. I'm done being around this certain situation, these certain types of things. Then you change and then you become a different person. You can still be who you are, which I was also saying yesterday. Like I still feel like I am who I am since I was overweight.
Yeah,
even though I lost the weight, like I don't feel like I've changed. It's more about, you know, what I'm willing to tolerate now, if that makes sense. Like I'm no longer tolerating feeling sick or feeling unhealthy, or I no longer tolerate, I'm just gonna eat this. Like I just don't tolerate that anymore. And then because of that, results are my body looks the way it looks because I'm not like, oh, let's just go get fast food. Like, no, it's not just go get fast food. Like that's not something I would just be okay with, or let's go and party and do this. And I'm like, no, like I don't want to. Like that's my thing and I stick to it. And yeah, I like that. I love that life. I don't feel like I missed out on anything in my life. Especially like when I was 21 and all your friends and everybody wants to go out and drink and party and stuff, and you're like,
didn't miss none of it.
Like, well, we were 21 during COVID, so thankfully, like,
but we still went out and like that's the thing. We've been going out to clubs and parties since we were like.
We've been going to the college San Diego State party since we were literally 15, in high school.
16, yeah.
What's up, Green Goblin? How you doing, man?
On? What's up?
Happy Sunday, dude. Did you go to church today? Anybody been chilling? And I think church is being talked out.
Kind of slept in today.
Kinda slept in. It's 2 o'clock. You know daylight savings time happened too?
No.
Yeah, so in California.
Doesn't that happen in April?
In California, it's 2 o'clock right now.
No way.
2:45, yeah.
No, you're lying.
Swear. California time. Look, Cupertino.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Literally. So no more time back for us. Arizona doesn't switch times. It's always like the same time all the time.
So St. Louis is back to 2 hours ahead.
Well, St. Louis
they were 1 hour ahead. So now we're back on Pacific Standard Time. California went up an hour. So that came to me.
So in St. Louis it's 5:45 right now?
St. Louis it's
What time is it in St. Louis?
4:47. Almost 5.
God, let me get St. Louis.
D'Angelo said, yeah, 2:45. How y'all doing? DeBowl, we're doing amazing, man. Coming in and checking on this Sunday. Make sure you guys get some loving energy. Make sure you guys get a good reset for the week. We got an awesome week headed in front of us.
Ooh,
And
we got an awesome week ahead of us, you guys.
we
We
gotta
got
hit
an
it
awesome
strong.
week.
Gonna hit it strong and
Y'all about to see some new level of Vision
Yeah.
Twins. People said we needed to blow up again. I was like, you're right. I do need to blow up again. And in order for me to blow up again, I gotta get a little bit like airheady. So this might be the last time you guys see me like in a normal state until I turn it up for a little bit, and then I'll be back. I'll be back. But let me go turn it up real quick. Let me go get some eyes real quick for us, you guys. That's my my new thing. Let me go turn this shit up. No, what was I saying? We were talking about it yesterday. Living in like different parts of the country, living in a place that you've never lived before is so interesting because you see landmarks, you see things that you don't normally experience. Like being from California, we never see trees like in a clusterfuck. Like out in St. Louis, out east, you go more just east in general, there's trees everywhere. Like I don't think you guys understand, like if you do live in a place where there's a lot of trees and then you go somewhere where there's not, it's the most weird experience. And I was telling my friend yesterday, I was like, every time I'm in a state that has a bunch of nature, I feel cluttered. I feel like closed in because you can't see out ahead of you very far. There's always like trees and it's very flat. And so there's always just trees out ahead of you. And you're surrounded by your city, whatever you see right in front of you. But if you're in California and there's mountains, you're in Arizona and there's mountains, you're in places that you can get to a different elevation and look over a long way. It just opens up your mind, I feel like.
what's up, Edgar? What's going on?
I think it just changes the way you think.
Any
honestly.
collabs soon? Yes, we definitely are gonna do some collabs soon. We got our boy Heavy to Modified. He doesn't live too far away, and we've been texting back
He lives
and
up in
forth.
Phoenix, or no,
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
So he's
He
not
lives
that
in
far.
Vegas. Y'all gotta come out here soon too. If anybody's
Yeah.
in Arizona, let us know where you're at. We will pull up on you. We're trying to pull up on the Vision fam, for real. We did a workout actually in Tempe Town Lake, which is in Arizona. It's in Tempe, and that was lit. We had, we had
Okay, we've had,
Kassid,
like-
we had not Tibia, we had Kassid. Who else?
We've had
did
a
we
lot of
have?
people pull up on us.
Who else did we have that day? Indy. We had Indy Vision Indy too.
So, Edgar, if you want to lose weight, let me give you 3 simple tips that you can start doing right now that will help you lose weight by tomorrow. So, number 1, make sure that you drink a gallon of water today. All right, make sure you're drinking your water, make sure you stay hydrated. Most of the time, you're not hungry, you are really just hydrated. And if you have trouble drinking regular water, get some Crystal Light, get some squirt packets for some water or water tasters, however you want to call them. It changes the flavor of the water and it helps you to get down a lot more water. So, drink a gallon of water, number 1. Number 2, make sure that you work out for at least 30 minutes a day. Get your exercise in, all right? And we prefer cardio. Obviously, we have tons of workouts on our page. We also have an app. The link is in our bio here. And you can click the link in our bio and make sure that you sign up for our app and get our training. So we got that. That's 2, all right? And Edgar, number 3, make sure that you're eating healthier meals, all right? Practice, practice, practice. Losing weight is practice, all right? It's supposed to be something that's fun. It's supposed to be something that you enjoy. So don't just stick to chicken and rice. Play around with it. Practice cooking in the kitchen, make a couple eggs, and sooner or later you'll start to learn what's best for you.
Yeah, Edgar, definitely in the next 30 minutes, you have the next 30 minutes completely wide open to you right now. Instead of sitting here and watching live streams or watching content and sitting on your phone, put your phone down for 30 minutes and just go for a walk. Literally just do that, please, Edgar. Just make your reality of wanting to lose weight real in some way, shape, or form. And if the food's too hard right now, just go exercise. You don't have to go running. You don't have to go jogging. You could literally take some headphones and go out and walk in nature for 30 minutes. You'll feel better. You'll feel more clear. You'll feel more at peace. And you're also losing weight at the same time. So go and just do some form of exercise. That's what I always recommend to somebody.
If you got time to watch a stream or watch us stream or watch anything else, you have time to exercise. And Green Goblin, let me get to that. What oil do you guys cook with? We'll use a spray. So we use like a 0
I don't
calorie
even
spray.
use oil.
Or most times we don't even use oil. When you cook with beef creates its own oil after you cook with it. And that's something that is incredible to cook with. That's something that can keep the pan sticky and also make sure that your food doesn't stick. So
Yeah, use a non-stick pan and cook with beef. Beef, red
Non-stick
meat,
and beef.
any red meat produces its own oil. So instead of cooking some chicken and then you get some oil and then you make an egg and then you make whatever, your vegetables, don't do that. Get the beef, get red meat, and then take your meat out after you've cooked it, and then there's still oil left over. If you guys have noticed, whenever you cook something with beef or red meat and it has that like thick, like white layer of grease or whatever, that's oil, that's grease, that's hardened up and has now made, if you heat it back up again, it'll turn right back into oil again. It's like lard. Mm-hmm. So use that to cook with. Obviously, don't use it all. Dump some of the oil out and then cook whatever you're gonna cook with. But it makes your food taste good. It tastes, you know what I mean? Like if you're cooking eggs and beef, if you cook an egg in the beef grease, it literally tastes like it has its own seasoning. Yeah, you just cooked up the beef and it tastes.
Has its own seasoning.
It sounds unhealthy, but it's actually a lot better than cooking with more oil after you cooked already.
DeBoy, you said I was told drinking a gallon of water isn't good for you when trying to lose weight as a big boy.
Hell no.
Because we already have a lot of water in our body. Is that not true? No, it's not true. Drink water.
You don't mind losing water. You want to lose overweight fat. So don't worry about putting on water weight because water weight goes away after you,
sweat out and you work out. And you work out. Number two, exercise, right? Gallon of water, exercise. So boom, that water is going to sweat out already.
Yeah. You should be drinking a gallon of water a day. You shouldn't be eating. That's the thing. A lot of people want
gallon of food. You know what I mean? It's like
if you want an eating plan, we have those. But a lot of people want to know what can they eat all day to lose weight. Well, there's a problem with that saying right there. You can't eat all day to lose weight. You have to go times without eating. And we're gonna make a video about this too. But you will not starve if you don't eat. Let's get that straight for a second. A lot of people have this huge issue of like, oh my gosh, I went 5, 8, 6 hours without eating. You're not gonna starve, bro. Your body is a functioning organism that will do whatever it can to keep itself alive. So trust and believe, if you're hungry, you're not gonna starve. You probably got a few more days in you of not eating before you actually start getting hurt. Yeah. And I'm not saying to go on this long fast and not eat food, but you're gonna be fine if you don't eat for 12 hours. That's just period.
I actually have a friend who, I think he weighs like 170, like soaking wet, like very slim, very thin guy, pretty like tall figure.
Yeah.
And he fasted for 3 days or 52 hours. He was like, I couldn't go any longer, but he fasted for 52 hours. Pretty sure he dropped like 8 pounds. And already being
you want to go on a fast? I'll do a coffee fast for the next 3 days. All right. Yeah. We just started it now. We are fasting. Calvin, I'm holding you to this.
I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm going to a dinner tonight, but.
Nigga, you go out every night. Where are you going? You went out the other night. You went to breakfast yesterday.
No,
you went out drinking last night. Yes,
I wasn't drinking last night.
You went out to the clubs. You'd be going out buying. What you doing?
No, I don't.
What is out there? Explain to me.
You should have been out there.
Hell. Oh yeah, so we could both be there. Green Goblin. What? Okay, I already asked.
I did 3 days when my mom kicked me out. LOL. I did. Yeah, D'Angelo. That's what started your whole weight loss journey. D'Angelo, you just stopped eating.
Go through depression, you'll lose some weight. Get anxiety, you'll lose weight. Actually, no, anxiety makes you gain weight, I feel like. Depression, I think, makes you lose it.
What was the meanest thing somebody said?
Hey, that's a saying right there. Depression makes you lose weight, anxiety makes you gain weight. At least for me.
Yeah.
Like if I'm ever anxious, I feel like uneasy about what's coming up next, you eat to feel like calm. And then if you're depressed, you eat to suppress the emotions of what you already felt. But either way, it's a cover-up. Eating food to cover up a feeling is a cover-up. That's why water is so clutch, because if you're ever feeling tired, if you're ever feeling out of yourself, drink some freaking water. Drink a bunch of it too, and see how sad or hungry or whatever it was before you're feeling.
Drink water and pray.
There's ways to get there's ways to get over these situations, and I think that's the biggest thing for people is learning what works. If you're feeling upset, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling depressed, stop doing whatever you're doing. Put everything down for a second and go out for a walk. 30 minutes, get out, feel the air. Get some non-stuffy. Like right now, it feels stuffy in here. I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack. I'm about to open up this freaking door.
But what was the meaning of someone? What was the meanest thing someone said? Bro, I had a friend that made fun of my weight, bro. The meanest thing somebody's ever said.
If I ever end up losing more weight than them, or if they ever end up at my size, they'd kill themselves. And newsflash, they ended up getting up to what I weighed. They said that they would kill themselves if they ever got to my weight.
You might get a hear about it. We don't use Snapchat, but add me on Instagram. Follow me at Vision Calvin. Make sure you follow Vision Twins. I'm pretty sure you
definitely use Snapchat.
But no, I don't be on Snapchat really. Actually, it's really good to be on Snapchat. I realize there's connections that you can make on there, and like people see, like eyes will see you, and I think that's important. Like, doesn't matter where you get your eyes from. So either way, add me at Vision Calvin. Follow me.
I only eat one meal a day to lose weight, bro. So I eat about 800 calories a day.
Probably eat a little bit more than
anything
that. Get your protein in. Eat a big meal. Eat like close to 1,000, 1,200 calories.
Why
if you're
is
gonna eat one time a
you're
day.
eating, bro? If you're eating, I don't think you have an eating disorder. Like truly. Jess? Why? Oh no, definitely. If you eat all the time, like when I was overweight, I definitely
People
had
who
to eat.
actually don't
I
eat
did-
on purpose
I don't even think
because they
it's-
have an eating disorder.
I think it is an eating disorder, but more so if we talk about what an eating disorder is, it's a cover up where like you're suppressing your emotions with food. So I think eating disorder is a blanket statement that just says you have a problem with the food that you eat too much or too little, but it's a cover up for what you're actually feeling. You're actually feeling either sad, anxious, depressed, you're over ecstatic, you're whatever your coping mechanism for whatever emotion you're feeling, and if you eat, then they claim that I would say as a disorder. But I'd rather say a disorder is like something like you can't eat something, like you're allergic or something like that. Like that's the disorder for me.
Benny, I do have the mustache now. You like it? Benny has seen
Binge
me.
eating, yeah.
Benny has seen me grow from no mustache, no facial hair, to growing facial hair. He saw Pablo. He's seen Richard. He's seen all of them.
Legit just finished one of y'all workouts.
Let's go.
I know Madison's been here since
Let's
literally
go.
2020. You're a day one. You've been here since 2020. That's insane.
Is it best to eat one big meal or like 4 or 5 small meals? It depends. And we actually have a meal plan where we work with you guys and where you're at and where you're trying to get to. And if you need to eat one big meal a day or you need to, eat throughout the day and have those snacks, we have that available for you guys.
Crazy enough, guys, I got a call with someone that is oops. We have a call right now with somebody who is a meal plan person, meal plan client. So we do have to take that call. It starts at 3:00. It's 2:59 for us. So
Love you guys. We're gonna get up on out of here, but we're going live
we're
tomorrow.
gonna go. No, tonight.
I think. Oh yeah, tonight. Yeah.
Tonight. We're gonna be back on tonight. So come kick it with us again, you guys. This is just a mini pre-warm-up stream for the real stream tonight, which is gonna happen again. Lights on, vibes off, or lights off, vibes on. It's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. Come back for our live stream. What time should we do it at? Give me a time. 9:00 or 8 o'clock.
We used to have 10K followers on Instagram. Facts. Either way,
crazy.
keep your post notifications on for Vision Twins.
We'll be back
Post-
on in a few hours, you guys.
Post notifications on.
We're coming back. We're coming back.